The Law Association is calling on both the Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Rowley, and his Minister of National Security to refrain from using derogatory statements about attorneys representing the interests of illegal immigrants to Trinidad and Tobago. But the National Security Minister has called out the Law Association for its involvement in the matter. He's asking, how are lawyers communicating with illegal immigrants? And might their involvement be part of facilitating human trafficking? More in this report from Crystal Wilson.
Lawyers are not above the law. This according to Minister of National Security Stuart Young, who took the association to task for a statement issued on Monday about this country's illegal immigrant situation. The Law Association's release was critical of both Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley and the National Security Minister on statements made by both men about attorneys representing the interests of the migrants. But in a follow-up statement, the National Security Minister said it's legitimate for anyone to ask how certain lawyers seem to have access to illegal immigrants without physically meeting with them to get instructions. He said the question arises, how are they, the lawyers, getting instructions and from whom? Minister Young added, the illegal immigrants to whom the Law Association refers would have broken laws in both Venezuela and Trinidad and Tobago when entering this country, as both borders are closed. He said the question must be asked and should be answered. How are these lawyers communicating with persons illegally entering our country, and is there facilitation of human smuggling and possibly human trafficking taking place? In its release, the Law Association said its members of the legal profession have been the subjects of derogatory remarks by the Minister of National Security and the Prime Minister. The association added, while it accepts the government of Trinidad and Tobago, like any other citizen, is free to criticize members of the legal profession where there is cause to do so, the danger is that the cumulative attacks by the government on lawyers representing vulnerable migrants and asylum seekers may put those lawyers at risk for defamatory or even physical retaliation by members of the public. The association asked the government to exercise restraint. Meanwhile, the National Security Minister said, if someone had knowledge that persons were illegally attempting to enter our borders and they were facilitating this breach of our laws, isn't that aiding and abetting human smuggling? Minister Young said he views these matters as very serious and reiterated, no one, not even the members of the Law Association, are above the law. Crystal Wilson, TTT News.